I'm standing so awkwardly by this reef? Well, it's because yesterday was the autumn equinox, and autumn is my favorite time of the year. And since I live in Los Angeles and we don't actually have autumn in this kind of sense, I am going to stand here and pretend that we do. Another thing I'm going to do to celebrate my favorite time of the year is a doodle. So that's what we're going to do now. Isn't that right, Oscar? Yeah, that's right. Hello, welcome to my desk view, where the magic happens. Like I was saying in the introduction, autumn is my favorite time of the year, and I'm going to celebrate by doing a leaf doodle. I'm going to use this leaf as a reference, so we'll use these supplies, and we're gonna create an autumn doodle. So I appreciate you sticking around and watching this video and going along on this journey with me. I am going to switch over to doodle mode, which is time-lapse and voiceover, and we're gonna do that now. What's up, guys? This is time-lapse Nina. Alright, so as always, I'm using my Strathmore drawing pad, but not as always. I'm doing a new step here. This is called color theory and trying to figure out what you're going to do before you actually do it. This is a step that I don't normally do, and you will see why later on in this video. Okay, so what I'm doing now is just a little thumbnail. I had decided to do orange and red for the internal doodles, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to do blue or black for the external doodling. As you can see, I go ahead and decided on the blue for the background. So I am going to start off with my Lacma pencil. It is a full graphite pencil, which means it doesn't have any of the wood around the lead, so you get more of a pencil. It's really nice. You can use all the sides, and it really lasts a long time. It's nice and heavy. I love using it. I use it for all of my doodles. So if you can get a pencil specifically from Lacma, I mean, I would suggest it. You wouldn't necessarily be wasting your time. It's a beautiful museum. But if you can't go to Lacma, which, I mean, honestly, you shouldn't be traveling right now anyhow, but, I'm sure you can find an all graphite pencil, and I'll try to find one if I can. I'll link it down for you in the description box below. So I'm just going through and filling in the veins here. I was trying to sketch everything out vein for really notch for notch, but that got a little difficult. So as you saw, I just kind of did a rough outline and then did the notches. It was a lot easier that way. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my kneaded eraser, and I'm going to roll it over my pencil so I can lighten up the lines, which is better preparation for the actual line art, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to start with my Sharpie pen in fine point black, as you can see. I'm going to use this for the stem and the veins of the leaf, and then I just went ahead and used the orange to fill the leaf in one solid color, or the stem in one solid color. So I was really unsure about starting with the veins. The veins go to the notches, the knobs, and so I really should have drawn the knobs and then matched the veins up with them, but I didn't. I did it this way. So here we're going to go and do the actual outlining of the leaf. I had a lot of coffee right before I started doing this, so I was really shaky, but it actually ended up working to my benefit because it made it look a lot more realistic in the end. And actually, Bob Ross said that if you have a shaky hand, it's better for doing landscapes because it gives it more of that realistic look because, nature isn't perfect. And I would have to agree with him 100%. I was just kind of matching up, making sure that everything looks right. Now I'm going back in with my kneaded eraser and just cleaning up the lines to make sure there's no pencil remaining. right, so remember how I did the color theory in the beginning and I went with red and orange? Yeah, I changed my mind. That's not a red or orange Sharpie in my hand. That is brown. I decided that I wanted to do what was in front of me, and so I went with the brown. And as you can also see, I'm not filling in all of the spaces. What I'm leaving blank is going to be occupied by orange here in a moment. So if you are not familiar, the type of leaf that I am doodling is a maple leaf. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to give you some fun facts about maple and maple leaves and maple trees. There are 128 species of maple on this lovely planet that we live on. Most are native to Asia, but they are also native to Europe and North America. There is only one species that is native to the southern hemisphere, and that is the Acer larinum species. Maples grow to 33 to 148 feet. They are deciduous, which means at maturity they drop their leaves. And they are actually known for their autumn foliage and are considered to be the primary contributor to the lovely fall colors that we have all known and grown to love. Maple is most associated with Canada. It is on their flag, and they pretty much worship the maple tree because they turned it into their hockey team and they worship hockey. So I guess in turn they worship the maple leaf. It is also known for maple syrup. Yummy maple syrup. It was first used, the word maple, in 1260 and was found in its first print form in Chaucer's Canterbury Tales a century later. And maple is also the symbol for Hiroshima in Japan. So, yeah, there's some really fun facts about the maple tree. If you know anything else, go ahead and drop comments for me to read. I love learning, and it would be fun to know something else about the maple that I didn't just tell you guys. All right, so as you can see, I have gone on and started the background doodling, and I'm not using blue, which is something that I had decided to do in my color theory thumbnail, which is why I don't do those, because as you can see, except for the orange, nothing has stayed the same. So I'm going to take this second to thank you if you're still watching. If you are liking this video, give me a thumbs up. I am changing things around a bit. As you can see, the last couple videos have been a little different. If you like the changes, let me know down in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions for any future doodles that I might be doodling, let me know. Someone on my Instagram suggested that I do a coffee pot doodle. I think that is a wonderful idea, and once I get the logistics of how I want to do that figured out, I am going to do that. So as you can see, we are finishing up here. This was a quick doodle. I used pretty big movements for my external doodling, so that's why it didn't take up too much time. But I'm going to go ahead and switch you back over to real-time Nina here in just a second. Later. All right, real-time Nina is back. And this is a done doodle. I am really happy with the way it turned out. I'm happy with all of the color changes that I made. I think this turned out a lot better, a lot more autumn-y than it would have been with the blue background. So, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye. What's up, Whiskey? Did you know that yesterday was the autumn equinox? Okay. It's been nice talking to you.